related party transactions. This is one of the very important portion of the Companies Act from which they repeatedly ask questions. You have 295, 297, 299 and 314 which is covered under this. Here it's essential to remember the section numbers also. So 295 deals with loans, 297 deals with contracts in which directors are interested, and 299 deals with the disclosure of all the interested persons including directors. Then you have 314 which discusses about office or place of profit. Remember, 295 is applicable only to a public company. 297 is applicable if either of the company is a private limited company. Then 299 is applicable for all companies, whereas 314 is again applicable for all companies. So here there are almost similar list of interested persons. You have to try recollecting the list of interested persons, and you have to also remember, like say for example, in 297 you also have a criteria for paid up capital. So you have to check whether you have more than 1 crore of paid up capital. You have to ensure that also, and whether is a contract as per that section, that is nothing but purchase or sale or supply of goods, material or services, or underwriting contracts. So whether it's a contract as per that section, and whether it is with the interested persons, you have to ensure all those things. If that is there, then you have to file the relevant form to get the relevant approvals. Then you have this 299. If the person is interested in 295, 297 and 314, you have to disclose his interest as per this 299 during last month of the financial year, and as and when he becomes interested. Then you have section 314. This deals with office or place of profit. Again, you have two things divided into: certain things will require special resolution, certain things you require even a central government approval. So you have to remember what and all, and there are some limits also. There is rupees 50,000, rupees 2,50,000. If you exceed that limits, you require special resolution, and certain times you require central government. These are all monthly remuneration limits. And you have to remember one crucial thing here: directors, if they are appointed under office or place of profit, that is, if they are directors here mean non-executive director, that is those who attend only the meetings of the company. So if they are getting anything more than the sitting fee, then they said to have occupied office or place of profit, and they'll be requiring only a special resolution. In no case director getting in office or place of profit require central government approval. It's only the relatives or such other interested persons you require central government approval if they exceed certain monthly total remuneration limits. So you have to remember that very carefully, and you have to remember what are the forms to be filed with respect to this section also.